Hello everyone! Welcome to Point Click Repeat. My name is Alan. I'm going to be playing King's Quest, Quest for the Crown, the AGD interactive remake, which is a much nicer version of the game. Yeah, mostly because I enjoy the King's Quest series, obviously, and I don't think I've ever played through the remake, so I know the game pretty well, but the graphics in the original is, not great, so this will be fun. Let's watch the introduction, shall we?
You are Sir Graham, the bravest and most honorable knight in the troubled realm of Daventry. King Edward the Benevolent, aged ruler of Daventry, has summoned you to the castle for reasons unknown.
Greetings, Sir Graham. The King is expecting you. Allow me to escort you to His Majesty's throne room.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
Raise the portcullis.
I am at your service, my king.
I am an old man, Sir Graham. Perhaps too old to carry the weight of this crown. My bones ache and my hands tremble. I am afraid my time on earth grows short. But enough about me. Great misfortunes have befallen Daventry since the loss years ago of 3 magical treasures. I have chosen you, the finest knight in all of Daventry, to search for these lost treasures. Only then can this kingdom be restored to its former glory. And only then may I rest with the knowledge that my people are safe. The first treasure is a magic mirror that foretells the future. The second is a magical shield that protects the bearer from all mortal harm. The third and last is an enchanted chest that is forever filled with gold. I know that what I ask is difficult, nay, perhaps impossible. The dangers are many, but you are brave and pure of heart. That is why I chose you to volunteer. If you succeed, you will inherit my crown and rule the realm of Daventry as her rightful king. Go, Sir Graham, and know that the fate of Daventry lies in your hands.
Take heart, my king. I shall not fail you.
There we go. Pretty simple introduction. It was the first game after all. We're just searching for 3 different treasures. Fun thing about this as well is that the voice actor for King Graham is Josh Mandel, who infamously voiced him in King's Quest V. So that's kind of nice that the AGD people were able to reach out to him and get him to reprise his role. That being said, let's get started. And this is another thing that they do in this version, is they get rid of the dead ends that are famous for in the King's Quest series. So I definitely want to play with no dead ends, so...
You have disabled dead ends. The game will be fully playable from beginning to end, and you will never get into a situation where you are forced to restart from the beginning.
Nice. That's what I like. So here we are. We just got past our mission. It's a nice point-and-click interface.
These scaly, slimy serpents cruise the moat searching for unwary trespassers.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, game speed we can probably put up a bit. And that's probably good. Alright, so first thing we do in this kind of game is explore. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to just explore the land. See what we can find. What do we got here?
This is a beautiful little lake.
Agreed.
This...
Wasn't there... Oh, there's a fish.
This...
It's going too fast. Maybe I should turn the speed down a bit. I don't know if we can do anything with that fish right now. Can we walk into the water? Yeah. Get the fish.
There are strong currents under the calm surface of this lake. Diving here would be too dangerous.
Fair enough. Let's get out of here. Oh. Uh-oh.
As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. This is the ugliest, meanest, nastiest troll you have ever seen, and he's not about to let anybody cross his bridge.
Why? Why not?
Well, what have we got here? You think you're gonna cross my bridge, do ya? Not for free, you ain't.
You are carrying nothing.
Alright, well, I got nothing to offer you, Mr. Troll. Let's do a quick save here, shall we? Troll toll. And let's shove him.
You push the troll as hard as you can. Unfortunately, the troll doesn't budge an inch.
He doesn't like that. Can I just walk past you? No. Alright. So we can't get past the bridge. Oh, we can cross this one though. That's nice. What about this one? Troll.
As you start to cross the bridge,
Come on, Mr. Troll. What a jerk. He's got all the passageways locked.
what a pretty bed of wildflowers.
Yeah.
What a...
Can I pick some?
It would be a shame.
Alright, fine. Let's keep exploring. Ooh, spooky.
The huge snake is watching you very closely, and its intentions are less than friendly.
Let's go say hi to him. Hello, snake. Oh, he didn't care. Okay, well, we're at a little cottage.
An old axe is permanently wedged into the tree stump. The handle has been broken and repaired. The head shows the signs of many sharpenings. The old axe is tightly wedged in the tree stump. You cannot remove it, no matter what you do.
Darn.
It is an ancient, rusty water pump. It probably doesn't even work.
Probably. Let's go in the cottage, shall we? Hello.
The woodcutter speaks to you, his voice broken with sorrow.
Oh, no.
We would welcome you to our home, Sir Knight, but we've had no food for so long. My beautiful wife cannot even rise from her bed. I fear she may die soon.
Aw.
There is a rickety old cupboard on the wall. An old earthenware pitcher sits on the table. The woodcutter's most treasured possession, a fine old fiddle, lies on the table.
I like this narrator. He's good. He's got a good cadence.
The woodcutter, still gazing at his wife's pale face, does not seem to hear you.
Okay.
The woodcutter's poor wife appears to be near death.
Aw.
A large fire burns merrily in the fireplace, providing some warmth in the drafty old cottage.
Alright, well, I guess can't really do anything for them right now. I see a well.
This weathered old bucket has served the kingdom for years and years. It still holds water as well as it did on the day it was made. The old bucket disappears into the darkness. This weathered...
Alright. Thought maybe there'd be something in there. It's actually been a while since I played this game. I can't recall what the first, I think there's several paths you can take. I think each, if I remember correctly. Oh, what's this say?
There's a large walnut. The squirrel seems hesitant about climbing its favorite walnut tree with you standing around.
Oh. Okay.
It looks like... You choose a big, meaty-looking walnut from the bunch scattered around.
Nice. But I think there's 3 different paths based on the 3 different, what do you call it? Treasures that you need to find. Will he go up now? No? So there's not really one thing to do right away, like at the top. I think there's a bunch of things.
There appears to be some sort of bowl sitting next to the tree.
Some sort of bowl.
You pick up the bowl.
Yes, I do.
You are holding an ordinary walnut. Inscribed on the inside of this empty ceramic bowl is the word fill. To your astonishment, something begins to bubble up from the bottom of the bowl. Within moments, the bowl is filled with a hot, savory stew.
It's like a magic bowl of stew. You know who would like stew? That starving woman that we met. Where was she? Oh, this looks familiar. I think it was this way. There it is.
The woodcutter speaks.
Oh, Sir Knight, you have returned. But I fear that my wife grows weaker still for lack of food.
Yes, I know. So I brought you the stew. Oh, here we go.
The woodcutter is overwhelmed with joy.
Thank you. Thank you, Sir Knight. We shall never forget your kindness and generosity. Please, take my fiddle as a small token of our thanks.
A fiddle, you say? I like fiddles. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Sir Knight.
The woodcutter's wife is too polite.
Can I open your cupboard?
The cupboard.
Okay. Can I take
You
your...
cannot.
No, okay. I got the fiddle. That's nice. It's a good first step, I'd say. Where else can we go? Ooh, actually, I think... Can I walk through here? I think that log, if I remember correctly.
There's a hole in the side of the log.
There's a hole.
You peer into the darkness inside the log, but there's nothing at all inside.
Are you sure?
There is.
Just when there was something in there.
Inside the rotting stump, you
that's where it
notice a small leather pouch. As you lift the pouch from the stump, you feel its contents shifting inside.
Ooh, boy.
When you peek inside the leather pouch, you discover it's filled with diamonds.
It's filled with diamonds. Be the King Graham your man wants to be like. It's a goat.
Someone has built a... The goat is wandering this way and that, exploring his little pen.
What a nice little goat. We'll need him in a second. But not right now.
There are some beautiful, fragile little...
Can I get
You
him?
wouldn't want...
Nope. Okie dokie. Ooh.
An unusual clover glistens in the middle of the patch.
Unusual, you say?
You pick a large four-leaf clover from the patch.
Yeah. It's lucky, you know.
Lovely fruit trees have blossomed early this year.
Can I get any fruit?
There's
No. Alright, we're making some progress already. Like I said, I don't remember a lot,
a patch of pretty flowers.
but
This is a well-tended carrot.
I need a carrot.
You pluck a plump orange carrot from the ground.
Yeah, I don't remember like everything about this game, but there's like, as you saw, like there's just certain things that are just instinctual, like that log. I remembered that really well. But yeah, I'm just kind of wanting to explore to familiarize myself with this world.
Suddenly
Oh,
you hear
God.
the heavy footfalls of an ogre. He stomps into the clear.
No. No. Whew, okay. Let's save it. Ogre. The hill. Yeah, I know, that's bad. That's the other thing about the game, though, is in the original game...
The hole appears to go deep down through the rock into the ground below. You can barely make out a faint greenish glow somewhere far inside. You would need to be much smaller to fit.
Fine. In the original game, there's things like that, like random encounters. You know, the ogre, there's like a witch, I think. Ooh, this might be where the witch comes. I think there's a vampire. That might be in the second one. The second one's got like some similarities. But there's also like, man, I'm just going around in circles. There's also a like a little gnome, I believe, that can like steal things like your diamonds and stuff like that. And that's what
With a screech and a cackle, a witch swoops down from the skies above.
Okay, I just
Look
saved
out!
it, so-
She dips and turns and tries to catch you. She's got you. She grabs you by the neck with an iron grip and carries you off to her cottage deep in the forest.
Oh no. Ugh.
Ouch! As the wicked witch flew over her cottage, she dropped you straight through the roof and into her cage. Who knows what sinister plans she has in store for you? The witch has turned you into a gingerbread man. Or is that a graham cracker?
Get it? Because you're King Graham. You're Graham Cracker. But the dead end thing that it was talking about at the beginning, pretty sure that's what that prevents is like.
There is a small dwarf,
dwarf
right nearby. Be careful.
This is the one
The
that steals
sly
things from
little...
you. Let's see if it happens.
The sneaky little dwarf caught you by surprise.
Hey. Did he steal anything? I don't think he did. Well, I'm going to restore just in case. Yeah, no, he didn't steal anything. I'm just hitting all the random encounters now that I've mentioned it. But yeah. It could be quite frustrating when you're playing the original game and you're, just wandering around and suddenly a witch comes and murders you and you're like, well, I hadn't saved in a while, so that's annoying. Is this where the troll is? Yeah. Hello.
As you start...
I know, I'm not allowed past you. I wonder if he likes the diamonds. I don't want to give him the diamonds, though. We need to find our goat friend. There he is. I'm sure eventually I'll remember how everything goes here. Can I close it behind me? Hello, Mr. Goat. Oh, hey.
There's not...
Come back.
You wouldn't get very far carrying a goat. Perhaps you can get him to follow you if you'd like to take him somewhere.
I would. Hey, Mr. Goat. Do you like carrots?
Nothing. Very clever. You tempt the goat with a carrot, and he begins to follow you around. You've made a friend.
Yay! I have a goat friend. Follow me, Mr. Goat.
You had better wait for the goat.
Oh, okay. Now, if I can remember... Actually, let's go this way, because I think we just were where we needed to be. One more up. Yeah.
As you start to cross the bridge, a huge, hulking troll stomps into view and blocks your way. It is a well-known fact that goats hate trolls intensely. You move aside and let the goat take care of this wretched, nasty troll.
Get him.
The goat lowers his head and runs straight for the troll, butting him right off the bridge and into the river below. That's the last you'll see of that troll.
Aw. Thanks, goat friend. Is he going back to his pen? I hope so. Oh boy. Who's this little guy? Oh. We'll see who's this.
You see a wizened old gnome sitting in front of his house, whittling.
Welcome, Sir Graham. I've been expecting you.
I have something that will be of great use to you.
But first, Sir Graham, you must answer this riddle. I'll give you 3 guesses. What is my name?
Okay. This is a famous puzzle. And I was curious how they do it in this remake. But I guess it's pretty similar and you just have to guess it. Let's get it wrong. So let's guess Alan.
Where in the world did you get that idea? That's not even close. You have 2 guesses left.
Now, I'm curious.
You are speaking. This is a pile of gold. This is the gnome's spinning wheel. This.
I'm trying to remember the way you're actually supposed to figure it out in the real game. Because I know the answer. Because it, famously drove me and many other people crazy. But I feel like there's a way that you're supposed to. There's something about, like, let's just try guessing twice more.
You still haven't guessed my name. Ready to take another shot at it?
Patrick the gnome.
Bloop. How in the world did you think of that? That's not even close. You only have 1 guess left.
Well,
you still haven't guessed my name.
Gnomey boy.
Not by a long shot. You didn't guess my name, but I'm going to help you anyway, Sir Graham. Take this golden key. It will aid you on your quest, Sir Graham, but it's up to you to find out how. Well, step over here so I can give it to you. Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
Interesting. So I guess that's the only way to really make that not an unwinnable situation. But let's restore. Let's just get it right. Man, someone maybe can tell me in the comments what the way you're supposed to know. I mean, so the idea is obviously he looks like Rumpelstiltskin, right? And there was something about, like, needing to think backwards or something that I remember, and that's supposed to be a little clue that you're basically supposed to say his name is Rumpelstiltskin, but it's spelled backwards. So that would be skin stilt skin stilt skin still skin stilt stilt skin rumple ELPR. I think that's right. Yeah.
That's right. Outstanding. I didn't think you were that clever. As a reward for your sharp intellect, here are some beans. They're no ordinary beans, but it's up to you to find out why. Somebody as smart as yourself should have no problem at all. Well, step over here so I can give them to you.
I'm sorry.
Here you are. Good luck on your quest.
So that's interesting. He gives you beans if you get it right, but a key if you don't. I wonder what that key is all about. Take some gold?
It would not be polite.
Well, can I go inside his house?
You weren't in.
All right, jeez. Well, the straw.
You won't need any.
Man, you just don't want me to get anything, narrator. All right, so there's that part of the bridge. Yeah, so everything just led to his little cottage here. All right, well, we got that puzzle solved. But yeah, that's a famously hard puzzle. And I don't remember the actual way you're supposed to figure it out, aside from just knowing the tale of Rumpelstiltskin in the real world. And then, yeah, there's some clue that tells you to think backwards or something. Yeah, that might just be literally in the hint book or a hint system or something. That might be all that is. that I remember. Oh boy.
With a screech.
Oh no. I should save it. Witchy woman. Oops. Ooh, witchy woman. Here's her house. I think we do have to go in her house. Let's try it. I might get killed. Oh, I didn't want to knock.
As you knock on the chocolate door, a squeaky voice from inside the house answers,
Who is there? I love visitors, especially young tender ones. Come in, come in.
Okay. No.
oh no, she's cast some kind of spell to keep you from escaping.
Oh, how nice of you to come for dinner.
The witch looks you over carefully.
You're a little too scrawny for my appetite, but I think you're going to make a lovely dessert.
No. No. Alright, I'm a graham cracker again. So, I need more things.
The witch has turned you into a gingerbread man. Or
I just need to be a better adventurer and not just walk into a, evil gingerbread house. Oh boy, this is spooky. Ah, a wizard. What does he do?
the sorcerer casts his paralysis spell, freezing you to the spot. Satisfied with his deviltry, he departs, leaving you at the mercy of the forest creatures. Let's hope there are no dangerous creatures skulking about nearby.
Sure hope not. Oh.
Suddenly you hear the heavy footfalls of an ogre. He stomps into the clearing, spots you, and decides to crush the life out of you.
So many mean things in this world. Oh, God.
You were warned, ogre and ogre again.
That's terrifying. Alright, well, maybe we'll not go into the spooky forest yet. We need to find more things. What are some of the other things we can find? I feel like generally I will remember when I see the screen with the things we have to do. Oh, we're back at the castle. Let's go the opposite direction. The other thing is it just loops around. So if I just keep heading west like I'm doing, eventually I'll just be back at the castle again. Ooh, what's this?
You see a large gray rock. This rock is less distinctive than the one next to it.
This one's more distinctive.
To avoid injury, perhaps...
Okay.
With a small shove, you manage to push the rock a few feet, revealing a shallow hole underneath. You reach into the hole and find an intricately carved dagger. You carefully lift it out, being careful not to cut yourself.
Mm-hmm. Good work, Graham.
This is a fine silver dagger with a very sharp edge. You can't read the runes on the blade, but it appears to be an elfish dagger of great antiquity.
Cool. Dagger. Alright. I keep going up.
This is a serene mountain lake with a small beach of pebbles on its edge.
Pebbles.
On the beach are... You grab some...
Pebbles are always helpful. We can practice our throwing. Just kidding, that's Quest for Glory. Let's see, where else? Let's head north. Mountain Pass?
Without warning,
Oh,
a
no.
wolf darts out of the bushes and runs straight...
Ah! Aroo! So many things try to kill you in this game. It's creepy. I want to go this way, I think.
This is the biggest oak tree you've ever seen. Its trunk seems to be about 10 feet around, and the thick, sturdy branches look like they could hold many times your weight.
think this is the tree we can climb.
Finding plenty of footholds in the coarse bark of the tree, you easily clamber up the trunk to the branches above.
Yes. Oh, God. Okay, he's okay. I wasn't sure if that would kill me. I guess I gotta be more careful. Yes. Jesus. Come on, Graham. Try walking a bit more. Oh my god. I'm gonna get this, you guys. this dumb tree. I just want that tasty egg. You just can't walk too. Oh my god. This is like the stairs in King's Quest 2. Or King's Quest 4. Basically stairs in any of the King's Quest games are usually a nightmare. Oh my god! Alright, you know what? I'm gonna end this video here. This is getting embarrassing. We're at about 30 minutes. I might just try and complete this without recording it, and then pick up on the next video already at the egg, and we'll continue from there. Thanks again for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.